What's good, guys? It's your boy Josten J coming to you with another video. Let's cook, boys. Let's cook. Alright, men are staying single and women keep failing the dating game. In modern dating, we got action. Let's cook.
I don't know why. I'm just attracting douchebags. Like, I'm not seeking them out.
But the thing is that you are seeking them out. Like, you're attracting good guys, like that one guy you were talking to, and then he moved like 10 minutes further away and you use that as an excuse to not talk to him. When I liked him, and he was like one of the only guys you've ever talked to that I liked.
Okay, well, it wasn't that he moved. He was just like, he was a little too clingy, and like, I don't do well with...
Oh my fucking god.
I don't do well with clingy.
You want a douchebag that doesn't want anything to do with you, and you want to chase him around, so you're not ready for a relationship, like I said the other day.
I feel like I am. I just need a balance of douchebag and clingy. Like, somebody that's like, maybe wants something to do with me, but isn't clingy.
So you don't want a relationship, you want that, is what you're saying.
No, I want a relationship. I want that.
You want a relationship with someone that halfway hates you. Like, did you seriously just say that out loud?
Yeah.
A relationship with someone that halfway hates you. Do you sound how delusional that is? Maybe try this again next year.
I have to wait a whole year?
Wait as long as it fucking takes for you to not want a relationship with someone that halfway hates you.
Why do they have to be clingy, though? Why can't they just like me?
Maybe because they like you? Like, I feel like your definition of clingy and actually being clingy is way different.
No, I don't think so.
Like, you think a clingy guy is a guy that calls you at night to say goodnight.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the brothers that are aware, and for all the brothers that are not aware, let me put you up on game. You see, a lot of these women, when they get with dudes or they finally settle down, they have to be talked to by their family members because they got good guys in front of them. They keep passing them up, or something's wrong with them, or they don't like this or they don't like that. And the family members actually like the guy. They think that the guy would be a good fit in their family and all of that. But she's trying to treat him like he's a Mr. Potato Head. He doesn't have enough of this. He could have more of this. I'm looking for this and blah, 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 blah. They understand what's actually important. So you can see in this clip that her brother is trying to tell her, like, you got a bad picker. You don't know how to pick him. You want a guy to be a guy that puts you last. That doesn't put you first. That doesn't really care about you like that. And the guys that do, they're clingy. They want to make sure you're all right. They're attentive. They want to check on you. You think there's something wrong with that. And she's like, nah, I don't really mean to attract the douchebags. It's just that seems to be all I'm attracting. No, you're attracting that because that's what you're attracted to. You like that. When men understand this and they're aware of this, they say, no more. No more going over the top for women. See, when women complain about men not even doing the bare minimum, they need to hold each other accountable. Like I tell you as a guy, the way you hold someone accountable is by holding yourself accountable, removing yourself from the situation. They need to hold each other accountable so they can talk to each other and say, we can find better men if we choose better. See, it's not a us thing. They try to shame, blame, and complain and try to guilt men into this box, in this corner. Men ain't going for that. No, they know what it is. But I wanted to bring that up because a lot of guys think that a woman is really choosing them when she's not. She's choosing them because they're what's good for her, but she doesn't really want it. In the background, their family members have talks with them. See, she's not taking her brother serious, but there are women, like I know a woman right now dating a police officer. She never wanted him. There was another dude. He would never allow her to sleep at his house. He would treat her like crap. She would drive to him. He would smash. She would leave. She meets the police officer dude. She didn't like him like that. She thought he was clingy. Same thing that this chick is saying. Her sister, who's married, sat her down with the mother and had a talk with her. She settled for this guy. He doesn't know this. He doesn't know this at all. So I want you guys to understand that if a woman is not following your lead, drop her ASAP. Because this is happening in the background. And yes, sometimes they're going to listen, but you're not the guy that she really wanted. Let's get the next one.
I may have just had one of the most unfortunate incidents happen on dating app that I think I've ever had in my whole life. This guy messages me, chatting a little bit, whatever, you know, chill. He goes, is your sister so-and-so? And I said, yes, my sister is so-and-so. And he goes, oh, we went on a date 1.5 years ago. Hope that's not weird. To which I said, perfect. Perfect. Love that. Love you. You already know the lore, right? And I go, did you piss her off? And he says, well, I sure hope not. And I said, yeah, me too, bitch. Me too. Okay, so I'm at dinner telling my cousin, I'm at dinner with my whole family celebrating said sister. Tell my cousin this story. Whips out her phone. This guy, they're actively chatting on the app. He's actively texting my cousin after just telling me that he went on a date with my sister. Okay. And so now he starts scheming. Because what else are you gonna do in a situation like that? And the thing is, he goes to my cousin, he says, well, I must have a type. And she said, yeah, cousins. So we send him a picture of the three of us. Duh. Because, like, we're obviously talking about you. What do you mean? Like, obviously. And he says, my girls. No.
Once again, another one of a man's indifference down for the books. But why is she laughing at this? Why doesn't she seem disgusted by this? This is intriguing to her that he's able to do this. This is moving her in his direction. Don't be fooled by this, right? Why is a guy offering more to get less? See, there's a guy who would never do anything like this. And once again, what type of guy do you think he has to be in order to even pull this off? Hem gang. He has to be one of them. But she finds this intriguing. And I like his indifference because, what do you think? You're putting me on the spot? He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He's going to move past this. He's going to keep seeing whoever he sees. He's going to keep reaching out to whoever he's going to reach out to, and he's going to make things happen. This is the alternative to getting with a guy who's sure about them. The guy that wants to put in effort, because they're always talking about provider men and where are the good men? Those men get done dirty the worst. They don't respect those guys anymore. They respect them less. They're talking to dudes like this. Once again, if she's not cooperating with you, move past it, because this is either happening in the background or this has happened in the background before. Don't ever be surprised by anything a woman says, does, or anything. Because if you're thinking women are so great, then how is she allowing this to happen? Once she knows all of this, why is it not disgusting her? And once again, why is she not talking about a guy who wants to be attentive, caring, generous, nurturing, wants to be a true gentleman to her? Why is she not talking about this type of guy on the camera? Why is she talking about this guy? And I know it can get confusing because you're like, well, you're looking for those clips. Nope, that's just what's in abundance. So if I go to look for clips and there's not a lot of clips of women caring about men, women speaking positive about men, women pouring into their men, what am I left with? I'm left with the truth. Yes, that's out there, but I need to broadcast this so you never end up in this situation. So if you're remaining single right now, you're stacking your bread, you're doing your 1-2, you're doing your diddy bop, right? Why would you go against that to then get with a chick who is going for dudes like this in the background? Why would you do that? Ask yourself that. Once again, it's not on the men. It's on them to talk to each other and try to help them become better at picking men. Let's get the next one.
All I'm asking for is big, fine, tall, money. A house, a car, a big what's the name? Okay? Cook a little bit. Funny. Money!
It's crazy how something that's so easy to get, and I'm going to explain it like this, right? Every year has kept getting better for me. Okay, I used to be down. I've been down so much in my life. I'm actually grateful for it. I believe that when you fall down and pick yourself back up, that lesson helps you because you're going to fall. Something's going to go wrong, right? These women, when it comes to money, money is something that you can easily go get, yet they're always begging for it. So they're lazy in the workplace and they're just lazy daters. They want a guy to come in and hand this to them. What? How does that work? But they never tell you what they offer in exchange for that. Because a man has to really work hard to get his bread. So what do you give in exchange for a man giving you the bread? Nothing. You're just a bird trying to get some bread. Lazy. can easily go out and become successful, earn money, take themselves out of the rut that they're in, but they want a man to come in like Superman and hand them everything while ignoring Clark Kent on the regular. Let's watch this next one.
I'm losing my shit because I'm tired of doing online work. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm 35. I have 3 kids. I'm struggling, mentally struggling, and I'm tired of it. I don't want to feel this way anymore. And I really want to go back home to see my mom and dad. I hate being an adult. I hate being an adult. I don't know who said this was fun, but it's not fun being an adult. So I'm tired of the bills. I'm tired of living depressed. I'm tired of everything.
Imagine complaining about doing work where you're sitting at a desk, probably even in her house, right? She can go, get up and use the bathroom freely, talking on the phone with somebody else while she's working, can eat whatever she wants, even have the TV on in the background and an AC comfortable, even in the office in an AC comfortable. Imagine complaining about that. But on the other side, we got dudes in the middle of summer in an attic, HVAC dudes, right? We got dudes laying bricks in the heat. We got guys driving on the road state to state with rarely any sleep. Some dudes can get sleep, some dudes can't get sleep while eating from gas stations to get that bread though. Guys building, doing the drywall. The electricians, keeping the electricity on. Guys taking the garbage, being dirty all day, coming home, wiping off gunk off of them in the shower, but they're getting to the bag though. They don't complain, they just keep doing it. But on the other end, you got somebody complaining. I want to make something clear too. I don't care how much they're asking for this and that. They will never get with a man who can provide them everything and be satisfied and not complain about anything else. So they'll complain this way or they'll complain the other way. Don't believe it. But I find this funny. They can go out and become successful, get money and do all of this stuff, but they still have this thing where they complain. Even if they don't do it, they complain. If they do it, they complain. So a man is supposed to work hard to give to you for what in exchange? Men who are aware just staying single, they're done with the nonsense. But I will say this, it's easier to tell when a woman is into you because they don't act like this. Complete opposite. When a woman is into you, she can make money and will spend money on you guys to have a good time. She will spend money to get something that she knows that you're into, that you need. These other women are jokers. Stay out of their way. Sincerely, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Stay out of their way, bro. Because a lot of men are doing good out here. And then men, when it comes to dating, they feel some sort of way about themselves because they think they don't hit these metrics. They think that they don't check these boxes. Are you out of your mind? Are you out of your mind? So a job will hire you based on your know-how, your expertise, your trade, your degree or whatever. But for this knucklehead, because you're not an inch or two taller, you can't have the position with her. Well, what pays more? You're paying out of pocket for one. The other one pays you. We got to knock this stuff off, man. Men are better off staying single until they even get around women who actually appreciate them for them. I don't want any of my guys on this side feeling some sort of way because of what a bunch of women say, because behind the curtain, I expose what they do. So you got the game in front of you. If nobody's told you that they appreciated you lately, just know that I appreciate you. So this was Men Are Staying Single and Women Keep Failing the Dating Game in Modern Dating. Hope you guys got a lot out of it. It's your boy Josten J. Get with you boys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Y'all, I done did some field journalism, field research for real. I done talked about 30 different niggas, all different age ranges. You bitches gotta get a job. You gotta get a job. Y'all fucking it up for the bitches that got the job. These niggas don't wanna do shit now because broke hoes out here. How you meet a nigga and talking about, do you got $5? Bitch, you don't need to be giving nobody your number. You need to be go flipping a sign, drop a surprise, scanning some motherfucking groceries, pushing some carts, Amazon, something. You got your P's mixed up, y'all. We supposed to be requiring the shit that we can give. If you ain't got no money, don't be asking no nigga for no money. If you can't pay for no haircut, don't ask a nigga to get your nails done. If you can't buy a nigga no shoes, don't ask for no purse. It's give and take. Relationships are supposed to be mutual. Can't be one-sided. And now you done did that shit to that nigga. He don't wanna spend money on nobody else. So now we all fucked up. We all fucked up in this bitch because hoes broke.